We're here. We're here. We're here, man. We're here. We're here for another conversation to be had, man.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have this conversation. Last week, I told you the comic, not theme, the topic was gonna be religion.
Yep.
So, and we haven't talked about the topic all week, because we want to have real organic conversations, you know, and that's that's what I like. I don't know if that's what you want. But
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I like. But the topic is religion, and I want to just come out of the gate and posit my opinion. And we talked about money last week, and I told you one of the things that I told you that money was a belief, and that I believe nothing. I know things.
Yeah.
So when it comes to religion, I subscribe to none of them. But at the same time, I don't hate them. You know, I don't go against religion. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a spiritual person. I'm not an agnostic. I'm not an atheist. I just don't play the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't label myself an atheist because then that means that I would have to acknowledge that there is something that I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't be an atheist, without first being a religious person. To me,
Right.
because that means that like I said, because that means I acknowledge something that I don't know exists. I know things, man, and I do not subscribe to any religion. And it took me a while to get there. It's not like I was born not playing the game.
Right.
It's just seeing the game and seeing what it's about that, certain games that turns me off.
What got you into that? Like when you were young, did you grow up in a church background?
You know what?
Or-
I grew up. My parents. Let me go. My great grandfather was a pastor.
Okay. So
He
yeah,
started
you
the
grew up
church.
like in the church.
Well, I didn't grow up. No, he did. And then, so by extension, I guess in the culturally black, in the black scene, the church is a big
Yeah.
thing. So it's a lot. Most people went to church, and so when I was growing up,
Yeah, most neighborhoods
I went
in
to
areas
church.
like church is more like is almost more like
a social thing.
yeah, the social thing, but it's like the town square, and it's also almost more like a governing type thing,
Yeah,
There's a little bit more of a respect for that hierarchy, and
Yeah.
people can do like most motherfuckers don't walk in the courthouse acting wild as shit.
No,
Same
no.
kind of with the church, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, most people like. No matter what you're doing in the streets or how you live your life,
When you
normally,
once you
walk
go ahead,
in
you
there,
straighten your shit up. and
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
You show a little. But I think, I grew up. I went to church. I didn't go to church. I would say semi regularly. Maybe once, maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah.
My parents were young when I was born. They were 19.
Yeah.
So
Same with me.
So 18. My mother turned 19 3 weeks after I was born, but basically she was 19. Because I always try to be honest, factual. But I'll get into the minutia over something just so I can maintain facts. But anyway, growing up, we used to go to church on Sundays, and I looked at that as and this is what's interesting is my parents didn't go.
No.
Not all the time, no.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, they didn't go.
Kids, yeah.
So we were kids, and I would we and my brothers and sisters, we looked at it as, that's my parents' day to time to be with them, with them. That's their time. It was 5 of us. We were out of the house for Sundays mornings, Sunday school and church, and we get back, I don't know, 12, 1 o'clock. We leave 7, 8, get back 12, 1. And that was it. To me, I looked at it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the seeing friends, being around family. the cookies and the punch. You know what I'm saying? The coloring books, the singing. It was cool. But I remember when what really got me, and I won't say that I wholeheartedly believed, but they sufficiently scared me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid.
I remember, I don't know why you made me think about this, but when I was a kid, I remember it was like Easter, one of them church holidays.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was Easter. But I remember I was so mad at my mother because she, I was of the age where she laid out my clothes still, I was young.
Yeah.
But I remember she laid out a red shirt. I was like, I can't wear it to church. And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's the devil's color. Like,
yeah.
I really was adamant, like, I'm not wearing red in church. Like,
yeah, so,
you know what I mean?
So they sufficiently scared you. So I'm thinking it's funny, man. So we in there singing the songs, and there was I remember the one song that got me to really think about what they were teaching me, and it was Onward Christian Soldier. I don't know if you know the lyrics to Onward. It's a
I may have heard it, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, but it says Onward Christian soldiers marching as to war, and I'm thinking, isn't Jesus the peaceful guy?
Yeah, what's his war?
So why we going to war?
Yeah, and ain't you the ones supposed to stop that shit?
So I think somebody with the cross of Jesus. I can't remember the line after that, the lines after that, but I know that they made me question the first line, which was, why are we soldiers marching as to war? Why does it have to be war themed?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so
it almost sounds more like a
military
song.
A gang.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
a military song. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And look. In no way am I bashing Christianity or Christian or religion. I'm not here to bash religion, but there are some absurdities that I have to point out, because some people need that. They need to believe in something.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, they put it this way: they feel they need to believe in something, but you don't really have to believe in anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, but they feel the need. They feel that that's what gets them through, and if that's what gets them through, and still being a good part, a good part of society, then that's what. Then do that.
Yeah.
By all means, do that. I'm not telling you to not do what I do, to do what I do, or any of that. If you need that, if you feel you need that, and it keeps you on the good side of society, I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
That's the way I look at things like that too. It's like, it don't really matter who believes in what or who, but if you believe it wholeheartly and it has changed the quality of your life for the better, no matter what it is.
And others, not just yours.
Yeah.
But others. Because
it's like, to me, it's like AA. I know people that did it.
Yeah.
And they're still like pieces of shit, just simple ones. But I know people that did it and went full into it, do everything that the book says, and they went from really down and out,
and really saved them.
And to like having a great life.
Really
so it's like, how
saved,
can I say
I do
that
too.
you're wrong?
I know people that went through it.
I mean?
And I know people that went through it and like you said, it's still pieces of shit.
Yeah, just a sober piece of shit. I'd rather you be drunk, honestly.
I don't care if you're drunk or not. Yeah, really. Just if you're gonna be a dick and be drunk or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I mean, I do give a fuck. I wish people were better, would feel better. But yeah, so then that took me down a rabbit hole, man. It's like I'm looking at the crucifixion, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at all those things, and I'm listening to like what Jesus was cool, man. Man, I'm so down with Jesus, man. Jesus, he didn't judge anybody, man. He hung out with the dregs. You know what I'm saying? The lepers, man. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, man, you my guy, man. I'm with you, man. I got you. He's like, I got you.
Right.
And he was basically what he was telling other people is like, I got you. So you get me and you get everybody. I got you. you get me. I got that guy, you get me, you get that guy. I got you and that guy. Everybody gets everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta help each other. I think that was the message. But all the other stuff, the crazy stuff, man. This is what I'll say about Jesus, man. Jesus was a very, very, very good person, and some people killed him.
Yeah. You know what's wild thinking about that? I had this thought a couple times. You know how you hear some Christians, and I guess in the Bible itself, Jesus will return.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about the type of guy he was, like you said, I mean, best guy you could ask for,
yeah.
you know? And he was trying to do the best and the most good
mm-hmm.
out of anybody
mm-hmm.
that we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And then people killed him. My thought is, when they talk about Jesus returning, like, what if it's not exactly like this Jesus, like an actual Jesus dude showing up? But what if it's more like the spirit or the mindset of somebody like that? And that's the lesson. Because if you look at people through history, most of the people in different areas and scenarios in life, when they started trying to do the best for people and change things and oppose the government and the narrative, they all got murdered.
It's the elites, man.
So my thing is, what if that is actually what people speak of as Jesus coming back? It's not really him coming back, but that spirit and that.
I'm going to tell you about
what
that.
It takes a person to do.
I'm going to tell you about that rabbit hole now. I'm glad you said that. This is what happened to me. This is what I feel that happened to me. I realized that when they said he'll come back, I'm thinking, did he ever really leave? Because there are other people. I'm sure there were other people that were doing good shit. You know what I'm saying? Did he not touch people and get people to like be like him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what this is what happened, man, to me. I think the elites, and I hate to say powers that be because that's bullshit. Because we as the we give people power.
Yeah.
They don't take power. We give them the power.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I think the elites, or somehow they took a good person and elevated him to a deity. So now you can't touch him. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Deities are infallible.
Yeah.
So I can't aspire to be like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I have to worship him. Also, and this may sound like I am bashing, but I'm just being factual. I think Christianity is very lazy in that they say that Jesus died for your sins. And that's, to me, that is, some people killed him. He didn't die for me.
Right.
Some people killed him, man. And we forget about that fact. It's like we as people, we killed the person that we say is God himself. Now,
you know what's wild when you say that though? I never heard that take. But if you listen to the verbiage of it, is he died for your sins. But when you think about it, actually he got murdered. Like
he got murdered.
For your sins, more be like for your sins, and he go out like with a heart to like Fred Sanford or something. Just like, for your sins, and then he just died.
They killed him.
Yeah,
he didn't die. Yeah. So what they saying? What I think this is what they're saying is it's like he let people kill him for my sins. Now Jesus lived the incarnation of Jesus that is taught to us that we know 2,000 years ago. I wasn't born 2,000 years ago, so I haven't committed any sins. I haven't.
Right.
We are not born in sin. I think that. I'm trying to be respectful. I want to be respectful. That makes no sense to me. So a baby is a sinner. As soon as a baby comes out, this baby's bad. You a sinner.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
I know you can't talk.
You ain't shit, baby.
Shit already.
You ain't shit, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't shit before you were born. You really ain't shit now because you born. Like, no, man.
I lost that battle with my ex, with my daughter. She grew up Catholic, Catholic, family. So their thing is, as soon as the baby's born and like as soon as you can, you rush them off and get them baptized. I fought with
Is that cleaning them of their sins?
Yeah.
He's just a baby.
That's what I was
He was
saying.
in the water. But yeah, but you know what? It's a little water. Going to do it.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
What to me, I lost the battle, but my thought was like, honestly, at the grand scheme of things, getting her baptized, it really don't matter.
It doesn't
But
matter.
my thing was whether I was like, I'd much rather her get old enough to come to me one day and be like, this is what I believe in, this is what I want to do.
I would
Whether
too.
it be Buddha,
I would too.
Catholic,
But
whatever.
check it out, though. Check it
you know
out.
what I mean?
Check it-
I didn't want to start her off with just what you gotta believe.
It's a bird bath, man.
Yeah, right.
So just let her have a little bird bath. And I'm not trying to mock. I'm just.
Oh, trust me, I went through the whole deal. With
I'm not-
the whole time I was like,
Because I don't want people to come to me saying I'm mocking, and I'm not. I'm not mocking. I just don't believe anything. I know shit, and I know that when I was born, I had committed no sins.
yeah,
I know I didn't.
you didn't know nothing bad.
Now I'm not saying that I didn't subsequently commit some sins, but I didn't when I was born.
Yeah.
So don't come at me and calling me a sinner just because I'm born. Now, so they took him and made him a god, right?
Right.
So then, I was just thinking, man, this is gonna really, because I just want to be honest and raw, man. So I'm thinking, even his conception and his birth, the way they describe it, is wrong. It's suspect.
Yeah, the Virgin Mary and the this and
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, man. And listen. A young man and a young woman get married, gonna start a family. They just doing what they do. Like, damn, we got married. We gotta have a job. We're gonna buy a house. I'm sure we're gonna have kids. And then all of a sudden she said, "I'm pregnant." What? We didn't even. We haven't even. You know what I'm saying? I'm pregnant.
Yeah, that's a divorce.
Especially if it's like, and I'm not saying I'm not coming at emasculating John or saying anything, but I'm like, this is not. So John is cool with this,
Yeah.
that you're pregnant.
Anybody in real life feel like, who's God? Where he work at?
Yeah,
Where you meet him at?
yeah. So I'm look, man, I'm rich, man. Look, man. I just need to stop apologizing because I'm really not trying to be that dude that like mocking people's beliefs. Islam, all of it. I don't believe in any of it. So, I mean, the closest I could probably even fathom is just the basic Judaism, because it's not as gaudy
Yeah.
as Christianity. But yeah, so I'm thinking about his even in his inception, God got a virgin, underage virgin. So even though she was married, she was still like 16, 17. She was
Right.
still young. Without her consent. That's, you know what I'm saying? Without her consent. And how is the concept that I, as God, am gonna come down to earth and live with y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all kill me, and then when I come back to myself, which is a whole nother entity, then I'm gonna come back. I don't want to. I'm not saying there is a God. I'm not saying there's not a God. I'm just saying I don't know there's a God. You know what I'm saying? So
I think no matter who it is and how
Or
much
if it is.
theology
Yeah.
schools they went to and all this and that, you ask enough questions, it always gets down to you just gotta believe.
I don't believe.
Eventually, you know what I mean?
I don't believe.
That's the thing, because there's no real tangible proof.
You're a child. You never grow if you just believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing these commercials or any kind of thing saying, I can do whatever I put my mind to. No, you can't.
No.
I can do whatever I want. No, you can't.
If that was the case, I'd be in the NBA right now.
And you know what? There would be 331 million presidents.
Yeah, and they'd all be worthless.
No, I don't think all of them do. But then you know what I'm saying? Everybody, I want to be president. I want, you be in the NBA. It'd be everybody be in the NBA.
If I really could just focus my mind to be whatever I want, I would be putting my nuts in LeBron James' face on a nightly basis.
But guess what? You can't.
Fuck no.
So stop wanting it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this, man. No one on this earth is special. You are not special.
No.
You know what you are? You're unique.
Yeah,
you're unique. You're your own person.
Individual.
But you are not special. No one is special. No one is anointed. People are just good at what they do. Some people are just almost unnaturally good at what they do, but it is natural because it happens.
Yeah.
If it happens, it's natural to me. Like I don't put any kind of like emphasis on something that's unnatural. How the fuck can something be unnatural? Everything that is on the earth is natural. Even chemicals.
Yeah.
They're all it all comes from nature. Right?
Everything on Earth came
from nature, from the Earth. Yeah.
Even,
unless it's an asteroid, that's about it.
It's like I was looking at something the other day, like even like the cobalt in our phones, it comes from the Congo.
It comes from Earth. It's natural.
They don't just make technology. Like it's got to come from
somewhere on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But yeah, with and man, I've said some crass shit. But it's true about religion and Christianity in particular. But Christianity is very lazy, and the reason why I say it's lazy is because I can do anything to anyone, and all I have to do is just profess that Jesus is my Savior, and I'm good.
Yeah.
And I think that no, man, you kill somebody, man. You need to rectify that. You need to do what it need. What I know you can't bring the person back, but you need to do what you can to get your good graces back in society, and also do some kind of restitution for the life that you took.
That's why I always thought that confessional shit was bullshit.
It is.
It's like
no. You know what? You know what?
Murder somebody. I go tell this dude in the box.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I like it. I like the confession. I like that. But that has nothing to do with what the fuck you did. You confessed to it, so you did it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Go do some shit.
I understand the dude's wearing the robes. He's
fuck the guy you talking to.
He became a preacher. He's sitting in this box. They tell you that's where you're supposed to go. But at the end of the day, like, how's that any different from you just telling me?
Exactly.
It's just a dude.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
I can guarantee you this. That dude has never had a discussion with God that I couldn't have.
Yes. So, if
you know what I mean?
If there is a God, then that dude, what I'm saying to that dude, I can say directly to God.
Yeah. I mean, but they always act like the preacher's like the preacher's like the dude who's like cool with Denzel Washington. Like, I got Denzel Washington's phone number and you don't.
So?
Like, okay.
I don't need Denzel Washington's phone number.
But you see what I'm saying? Like you're a normal dude. You wouldn't have Denzel's number. But I'm special because I do. That's how they treat God. Like, well, I'm a preacher, so I talk to God. But like, but how do you talk to God? I get on my knees and pray. Isn't that what you say I got to do?
Yeah.
To talk to God? But if I do that, I'm talking to God, correct? Yeah.
So why do I need you?
How are we doing anything different?
So why do I need you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying about religion. In the spirituality, I'm cool with up to a point until it's indoctrination.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm cool with it up to a point. You know, be all with your la and your chakras and your all that stuff and you smoke and you sage. Be with that, man. Be with that. But if you come to me telling me I gotta do this shit, it's stones. If you come to me telling me I gotta do that shit, I'm gonna pick up one of them stones, and I ain't gonna hit you. I'm just gonna throw it away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna hit you.
Have you heard any of the other takes? Because I'm deep into
other takes of what?
Conspiracy shit. You know what I mean? So here's my thing. They're like, I'm not saying I believe in this shit, but there's wild takes like you know, angels are really not from heaven; they're more of like from another planet.
No, I don't believe in that.
And then like Jesus was actually like a shapeshifter.
I don't believe that.
But have you heard these?
I've heard all this shit. I've heard all this shit, man. I'm like, nah, man.
Or like, you ever heard of like like the Anunnaki?
I don't know what this is.
It's supposed to be
I may have heard of it.
The Anunnaki is supposed to be like a creature actually created from God, but it's not exactly the biblical God. It's more like this is the being that rules whatever the fuck we're in.
Yeah.
And the Anunnaki was the first rendition of the humans, but we were too close to God.
I'm good.
The funny thing is, when I hear shit like that, it just reminds me of like Zeus and shit. You know?
Yeah, the mythology. Yeah, mythology. Yeah, I know. And
but I like listening to shit like that because it's stories. Makes all that like.
It's good story.
Traditional Bible stuff, and it just makes it wild and weird.
Yeah.
It's like sci-fi.
Yes,
you know?
yeah. See, and
it's more like Star Wars than it is.
And it's crazy because I may have told you this, but I don't fuck with sci-fi. I can't suspend my belief. Look, Superman can fly, right?
Yeah.
But aerodynamically, he can't, and also, he's not real. so I can't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like why am I investing my time and energy and thoughts and emotion and into something that ain't even real, man?
You know, it's wild. My homie, it remind me of this. I had a homie that back during the pandemic and shit, man. Like we were like deep diving, like what we thought was like, you know, the background, like the real shit, like the real people that run the world.
Yeah,
we're thinking we're into this shit. You know what I mean? So I remember one time, and he's telling me about all this evil shit they do and they're into and all this shit, and I'm like, well, where's the other dudes? Like, if they're into all this shit, where's the other side? There's always got to be a yin to the yang.
Yeah, there's got to be a yin to the yang.
I was like, so where's these dudes at? And he was like, this ain't no movie, motherfucker. Ain't no Avengers. Superheroes are fake. He's like, ain't nobody coming to help us. I was like,
true.
Fuck.
That's true.
That was the most heartbreaking thing I heard.
Yeah, it's like basically he debunked his own conspiracy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean I don't believe in I don't think that there's some kind of conspiracy or none of this shit. Because like I said, I don't believe it. So and I don't know, and I go by facts. I go by fucking facts. 2 + 2 = 4. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
2 + 2 = 4. Now 3 times 12,782. Let me get back with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure it out, and then I'll tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know the way to figure that out and see. 3 times. I forgot what number I said, but whatever number I said, I know. I can't tell you what it is right now, but I can figure it's this. I do it twice. I jump up and down, make sure.
But there will be a tangible, concrete
answer to yes. So I mean, and that's an example of a fact that I don't know, but I know that I can find the answer to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't believe shit. I'll say that word sometimes just because it's in our vernacular and I use it in communications. But I don't really. If I say I believe, like what time was it? I believe it was the 15th. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't. And that way
I do stuff like that all the time.
So
I'll see something. I'll say, Lord have mercy, but I don't mean
I use the word. Yeah. I use God. I use the word God. It's ingrained because it's in the vernacular.
Yeah. What do you think about?
Go ahead.
What do you pay any attention or buy into any of the the politicians and the celebrities and all like the occult shit? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's
like Baphomet, and they got the secret societies, and they do
the Bilderbergs,
shit,
the Bilderbergs.
The thing is, there's tangible evidence that some of them are into this shit.
There may be some kind, but the shit really doesn't affect me. It really doesn't affect me.
But my only reason I bring that up is that's the only reason I honestly believe there's something to, like, God and religion.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's exactly verbatim the way the church gives to the book, but like, what the fuck is up with all these leaders and shit into all this occult demon worship, da 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 da. My thing is, if they're that hard in on it, I feel like there's got to be some kind of something that they believe or they do for it. So my thing is, if they believe that hard in on that,
you're talking about the leaders and stuff,
yeah.
right?
Well, this is basically kind of like the conversation
Celebrities.
I have with my buddy. Like, well, I said, if they believe in praying to Baphomet and doing all these blood rituals or what the fuck ever, all this weirdo shit. Yeah. But if they believe it so hard that we're talking about presidents and shit being into it, then it makes it. I feel like there's got to be some kind of a force they're fighting back on. Like is there not?
That's
really...
shit you got to do to be in the club, man. That's all it is. That's shit you got. If they're actually doing all that shit, that's shit that they do to be in the club. That's it, man. It's just like a secret handshake bullshit. It's not. Look,
but my thing is like, why do they believe in this? Like if anybody would,
it's because they're in. Right? Yeah, but it's because they're in that circle, and it's what they do. It's what they do in that circle, man. I don't think most people necessarily believe. They just. It's social. It's what you gotta do to get down. Yeah, that's all it is, man. There's nothing. There's no magical bullshit. There's no.
Matter of fact, I see it now because
there's no fucking magical bullshit.
And depending on who watches this, they ain't gonna dig it. But I mean, it's just the cold hard truth. I see that when you said it because I do that myself now.
Yeah.
To make sure I get on some of these stages,
you got to play the game. I
gotta
man.
act like I understand your pronouns.
You got to play the game.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and yeah, you might get shit for that. I get it.
But what I'm saying
is, I don't
get shit for it because I'm just like whatever.
But yeah. But deep down you're like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I don't care. It's like you're putting me in an untenable situation that I have to. If I want to get out in these circles, then I have to use certain language the way you like.
And my thing is, I ain't even mad at you.
I ain't even mad at you.
My thing is, I just don't understand the point.
These are the ones, man.
As far as why is this a problem?
I'm gonna tell you. That's
what I don't get.
I'm gonna tell you. To me, in my opinion, the worst people are the converted. Those are the most ardent. If I can convert you to one side and if you were like somewhere else, and then you all of a sudden become a part of this thing, those can be the most ardent, fucking fanatical motherfuckers, man. Instead of the ones that were born into it and know it. Those aren't the ones that go nuts.
And the worst part about shit like that, I've noticed, the original plight or scenario that got us to whatever this is now. Mm-hmm. The original people that fought for it had a very probably pure, organic.
Man, we deep, ain't we?
Oh shit!
Where we at?
We 33 minutes.
Ah shoot, man. We just want to do. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going and wrap it up into a tidy little bow.
Yeah.
But man, this is deep, man. We might have to do a part two.
We'll
revisit this. We'll revisit this.
Well,
next week.
The beautiful thing about this conversation
next week we'll do it. Next week.
Even the highest of the scholars, the popes, and everything else, they still don't really know.
They don't know. So, that's what I'm saying. So
this conversation has never ended for nobody.
No, really. No. It hasn't. And we haven't gotten. I mean, I touched on a few things that were kind of third rarely in religion, but I do really want to get deep and just I just want to let an opinion out there or several opinions out there that people may be thinking, but they don't say it, because when it really comes down to it, when it really comes down to life and existence and where we're going on this spinning ball, man, religion ain't got shit to do with it. Religion ain't got shit to do with it. The sun rises, the moon rises. The sun rises, the moon rises.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple, man. Now, the people that worship the moon and the sun, I'm down with them because that's a sun, and I don't even give those the sun or the moon personalities. I worship them because they're there and they keep this world safe.
Well, that's what they.
You know what I'm saying?
If you look back, a lot of religions were based off of like sun gods.
Yes.
And the sun was the god.
And then we became aware, self-aware. Then we ascribe shit to them.
But to me, they look at that like more like that was like if you listen to people talking about like almost more like jungle people thinking or like Neanderthal thinking. But my thing
Galileo.
is, if you think about it, the sun might be the only tangible thing worth praying to.
It is.
Because my thing is, if it burns up,
We gone.
we're all
We
done.
gone.
Ain't nobody doing
We gone.
shit. It's over.
We gone.
So really, you can look at it every day, and as long as it's
love the sun.
there, you be like, thank you.
And
Because
and
if
also
you wake up one day and it ain't there.
and also the moon and the moon gives us tides. It gives
Yeah.
us tides. You know what I'm saying? It gives us. I'm gonna say kind of. It gives us weather.
yeah, it does.
It kind of gives us weather.
Yep.
It gives us, rain. It gives us. I mean, it helps to give us rain. I'm not saying it does. I mean, I may be talking out of my ass, and some fucking scientists are like, yeah, like we're huge right now. But someday we're gonna be huge. But
Someday soon.
and we're not even trying to be huge. It's just gonna happen.
If not on here, we're just gonna start eating.
Somewhere
We're just gonna start eating the golden crow every day. We'll make sure we're huge.
we're gonna
just
be
because we
huge.
said.
One day I'm gonna be huge. I'm trying. Well, I don't really try, but I couldn't find. I'm too skinny, man. For some reason, I'm too tall and skinny. So I can't find pants. But anyway, I was pants shopping today. But no, man. Religion divides us, man. It just fucking divides us, man.
Yeah.
It's just by design. It divides us.
Look at Israel Palestine.
It divides us, man. It divides us, man.
Like an endless war over religion.
No, it's not even about over. That's not it, man.
Well, not just that.
Don't get me started.
But what I'm saying, that definitely plays a factor.
Religion.
This is mine. This is mine.
Religion is the thing that they blanket over it, so that you don't see the real fucking atrocity.
Right. But
You know what I'm saying?
but
They
you
make
see what I'm
it
saying,
about
though?
religion.
They still try to like. There's the point though, like you was talking about with the soldiers and shit, and like we're like marching into war. It's like that's the thing. You're blanketing all this crazy shit that's going on over here with the religion. So that'll tell you right there, like you could even use it as a scapegoat for endless amounts of war and people dying. Like that's. I thought this, like you said,
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to be the good guys over here, like with our religion and shit.
Yeah, religion is to me. I know, and I don't believe. I know, religion is divisive. That's what I know, and I don't practice it. I don't practice it. I don't practice. I don't practice law. I don't practice.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll tell you the one thing I always looked at some different religions, and I think it'd be good, not exactly for religious purposes, but just for your mind, and like the monks and shit. Like I think meditating, trying to get yourself in like a zen but I don't feel like it's
Monks
like
kill motherfuckers.
a way to like get you to God or this is your foothold in heaven. But I just feel like for your own mental, sometimes it might be good just to be introspective and just kind of go within yourself. I think that's a good trait for humans. I'm not necessarily saying that's gonna buy you tickets.
And you don't really need religion to do that. Go and quiet yourself. Go and quiet yourself. Quiet your thoughts. And just be good to each other, man. I just want to circle back to this point before we. Another reason that I say Christianity is lazy. This is the main reason. Is because Jesus died for my sins, and it's greedy too.
Yeah.
Christianity is greedy. What it says is, if I do good by people, that when I die, I'm going to a good place. So you're already thinking about going to a good place instead of making this the good place.
Yeah.
This is the good place. You don't even know that there's a good place when you die. We don't know that. We don't know that. No one's come back and said, "Hey man, here's the blueprints. Okay, I got it. I took my cell phone up there with me, and I taped some shit."
The wildest shit is we don't even know if there's a place.
Also, I don't believe in people that may think, oh, just because I don't believe in a good place, I believe there's. I'm all about the devil. Fuck the devil too. Fuck the devil.
Yeah.
I don't do the devil. I don't do any of that shit. And once you get to, if you think about it, once you get to that good place, the good place that it's supposed to be, everything's gonna be provided for you, and you're never gonna have any. It's just gonna be just so sweet. My question is this: what's the point, man? What's the point? So I go to a place that I can live forever, and everything's just cool. What the fuck am I doing, man? Why do I want to go? Why would I want to go to a place where everything is just forever? Not just for a day or two. This is like forever.
It never ends.
So what the fuck am I doing, man?
And it's always white. You can't turn the lights
It's
on.
like, yeah, damn.
I can't sleep. It's like being in jail. I just can't sleep.
Yeah, but you don't have to. but you don't have to sleep because everything's provided for you, man.
Yeah. Here's
Forever.
my thing. How are you there? You know, just say you pass, you go to heaven. Are you now this like super holy being that like you can live in this forever?
But what are you doing?
Or are you still you like could you be
Exactly.
you in heaven and then like just have a shitty day and the next thing you know like, hey bro, better send you downstairs. Better chill it out.
But if that's the case, then are you really in heaven?
Yeah. Or are you just at work?
Yeah.
God's really just HR.
So
you know? Yeah. You're just up there like hoping that motherfucker don't call you to his office.
Yeah, like
day,
damn, man.
I gotta go see God.
What I do, man? Oh, my Butterfinger rapper. I remember. I just threw a Butterfinger rap on at the bus stop because there's buses.
But matter of fact, man, if
buses.
you see Bob Marley, tell him I'm gonna need some sun lotion because I feel like after this I'm going down.
Yeah. You see, well, Bob's not with us anymore. Yeah, but yeah, man.
Bob got caught smoking.
Yeah, Bob, he got caught. Yeah. You didn't hear? He wasn't here that long. Somebody should have told you that. But look, but I don't believe in hell either. If I did have the choice, because hell is on earth too. Heaven and hell are both on earth.
Yeah.
We live in a kind of hell, wanting to make it a kind of heaven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if the thing about it is if I think there's a heaven, then I gotta think there's a hell. Because there's no right without a left. There's no up without a down. You know what I'm saying? So
and I like how they slipped that in too. Like I know Catholicism, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I heard there's certain allowances in the Jewish faith that purgatory.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, oh, now you motherfuckers are just playing the middle.
And that's why I can say if I lean anything, it'd be Judaism. Yeah. Because they're all about purgatory like this. But even purgatory is a made up thing. It's
all real. That's my best shot.
I'm real,
purgatory.
man.
I don't think I'm going all the way to the top. I hope the God ain't going to the bottom, but
you know what?
Purgatory might be where I land.
But the pursuit of the top is what it's about.
Yeah,
it's the pursuit of the top, and I can dig that. It's the pursuit to be better, to do better. But it shouldn't be that the reward for you doing better is to be going to heaven. I think the reward for you being better is living in a better place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be better now for where I'm living to be better now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not and hopefully what I'm doing now helps the future to be better for everyone. But right now I'm hoping for the good, I think the good, or because I don't kill people.
Right.
Or I don't steal from people. So, but I'm thinking, and that's just the easiest shit. I mean, I try to be a good person, try to help people as much as I can, especially if you're trying to help yourself. If you're trying to help yourself, I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting there waiting for me to help and waiting for, if I see some, this is an example I give a lot of people. if I see someone, and most people do this too. If I see someone sitting on the side of the road with their flashes on, I'm gonna just keep going.
Oh, I'm the same way, dude. I can't. I'm sorry.
Now, if I see somebody on the side of the road with their door open, pushing their car, I'm pulling over and I'm helping you push your motherfucking car.
Yeah, because I know you.
Because I know you. Yeah, and I'm like, man, that's gonna be tough. I know you're trying to do. I'm gonna try to help. But if you're sitting there, it's not like that. It's not like in my mind, oh, you sitting there not doing anything. It's like maybe you got somebody on the way, or
maybe you got set me up,
or maybe you set me up. And even the dude pushing his car could be setting me up, but that's a lot. No criminal is that fucking good to be like, this is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna stab my own tire and I'm gonna start pushing my car, and when they come up, man, that's when I'm gonna get them. Nope, they ain't doing all this shit.
No, and if you did, I would just hand you my wallet and applaud you. Like, yo, you put a lot of effort into that.
Yep. Most crimes are most crimes are crimes of opportunity, and if somebody does that, man, I gotta write. That's gotta be a fuck. That's.
But I did have a friend one time almost get robbed on the side of the road. Girl pulled over, flashes. Yep. He tried to help her. Dude, he was talking to her, and he heard something. Looking, a dude snuck out the back.
That's why you don't do that. That's what I'm saying. That kind of shit.
Unfortunately for the dude, my buddy had a gun on him, so when that hole of that pistol was in his face, nothing happened. Everybody got to go home. But yeah, dude, and that's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help his chick. I think she done broke down. And now you gonna try to rob him?
No. If it's a pretty chick under the hood, I'm passing every fucking time because I know that's just a trap.
Oh yeah,
that's a trap. That's a trap. But yeah, man, religion, man. We got to we have to revisit this conversation. I said next week. I think I have another topic, man, that I wanted to, because I don't want it to just. I want it to be all over the place, man. Let's do race.
Race?
Let's do race.
I love it.
I want to do race, man. Actually, race next week.
That might have to go a little long because.
Yeah, this is going long. This is going a little.
I got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, let's do race next week, man. Race next week is the topic. This has been a conversation had. Peace.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Blurred Minds Media.
Blurred Minds Media.
And we out of here.
Out. I'm out of whiskey too.
Oh, hold on real quick. We had 2 comments. Yeah. Can't hear you. Your audio is off. Well, we're going to see what it looks like when we play it back. Until then, y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good night, man. We got audio. I should have done a clap so you can line it up if you have to put that audio underneath it. You know how to edit and all that shit, don't you?
Yep.
You might have to put the audio underneath it, man. So why would the audio be off? That's cool, man. That's good. I think this is gonna be respectful and logical. And I think you know that by my comments on religion. See, you told me about some